So here's an update on the adventure van. So far I have the seats relocated to where I want them and the solar shower built. So let's check it out. One cool feature is this thing has door props on it. One of them's taken off one of the side doors. I'll put it back on. So there's one of the door props. Previous owner took the one off over here, no idea why. Gonna put it back on. It's gonna be hard to get that panel off to put it back on, but I'll figure it out. So this was the single seat that was in here. We left that one alone. And that is the double seat that used to be back there that I moved forwards. That was actually a huge job. Got some holes in the floor to patch. Some of these I'm going to incorporate into some 7-inch floor vents. So we'll leave some of those alone. When I first got this thing, I didn't like the roof hatch at all. I thought, man, I gotta have a fantastic fan. Everybody's got a fantastic fan. I gotta have one too. You know what? I kind of like this thing. I'm gonna leave it alone. You can pop it open like that for traveling down the road on a nice day. When you're stopped or whatever, you can pop it open all the way. It's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna put a mosquito screen on it down here. I've got 3 of the 4 lights converted to these LEDs now. Use less than half the power and put out a little bit more light. I believe these are 200 lumens maybe, which is about right. I think my old bulbs were 150 lumens. These were 200 lumens. There were some 300 lumen stuff available too, but I think the 200 is enough for me. I have 4 lights in here. And the reason I say 3 of the 4 are working is because the 5-year-old broke one of them. Pulled the little wires out before I got it mounted. He didn't get in trouble. I figured out there's a whole bunch of room up here in the bulkhead that I'm going to use. I'll be reframing that and reupholstering and etc. Still haven't got the running boards taken off. I'll do that. They're nice. I'm probably going to put some loop steps in on the driver's door and the side door. That's nice for a step, but the only thing I know is going into remote areas, I'm going to snag those and running boards and rip them off there. Or, you know, rip it halfway off and kink it out in the middle of the Colorado wilderness. Be out there with a hatchet trying to chop it off. Yeah, I'm just going to pull them off before that happens, because it will happen. They're very low to the ground. Really cut down the ground clearance. Now, I found out this does have a second battery up under there, and I don't know if I can get to it on a creeper. I may have to use car hoist. So here's the back of the van. I've got the big bumper painted. I used rust removal, kind of a flapper wheel type of thing, an abrasive wheel, to strip most of the paint off that was flaking off and the loose rust. Used some rust converter and Rust-Oleum paint with a little roller, 2 coats. Turned out pretty good. Here's my solar shower up here. The whole rear bumper was custom built just for that shower. But it wasn't. But you don't have to tell anybody. That's about where I'm at so far. I got to recaulk that gasket up on the roof. I got a little bit of a leak. If we have a torrential downpour, it does leak a little bit into the interior. So I've got some Volchem to recaulk that with. Have not got it into the mechanic yet. It needs a tune-up, 100,000 miles, spark plugs, whatever. Have him hook it up to his computer and just check it out. It's due for that. And that's about as far as I have got so far. Gave it a wash today, which is a huge job. I kind of forgot, but when I was a kid, I remember today, when I was a kid, my dad had work vans about this size, and Yeah, he used to send me out on every once in a while on a Saturday and say, wash and wax the van. And man, that was a 2-day deal. I didn't wax this, I washed it. Previous owner hadn't washed it for a long time. It was really, really dirty. The turtle top up there took 3 scrubs. Not fun. About an hour and a half to wash this thing, but it was really dirty. It really needed a brush wash, and it really looks much better. I haven't really done anything with the cab up here. These seats are actually very comfortable. I'm going to try to get some nice seat covers. Maybe some of those wet skin type of seats covers, those neoprene ones. Something kind of nice. So these seats are wonderfully comfortable. I was going to put some nicer seats in there, but other than having a few rips, there's absolutely nothing wrong with these seats. I like them. Fixed the doghouse. That was broken. It would not shut. It was staying open all the time. Got that fixed so at least it closes. That's a nice feature, having it closed. Headliner's coming loose up here. We'll be working on that at the same time as we do the overhead thing up there. Other than that, that's about where I'm at. Oh, guess I could open the back doors once. And this is from the days of the wheelchair lift. It has 2 of these props. And yeah, the sprinter doors and the transit doors that open all the way like 180 degrees or... Yeah, I guess it'd be 180 degrees. Those are nice doors, but hey, these are better than nothing. The wind absolutely will not blow those things shut on the windiest day. I mean, it's a pretty heavy chunk of metal. Gravity just holds it down into the floor track, and it's very sturdy. We'll be starting on the interior next. Got a lot of room to work with. Thanks for watching.